How tall are you?
I am a stallion. I'm 5'10".
Dress size?
Huh?
Dress
I'm a
size?
14.
Okay.
Hmm. You and all your little,
Yeah, I do the same. Do you not? You get the
yeah,
same
I'm
thing everybody
not,
else
it's
gets.
okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I
So at
mean, I look good.
5'10",
I
five foot
definitely look
ten.
good.
Hold on, 5'10".
Don't try me, Kevin.
Oh no, see, don't tell me what not to do. I've been
I
nothing
know,
but.
I'm just
Hold
saying,
on,
let's do it.
don't.
I consider myself to be a boss chick. I'm 26,
Okay.
currently single. So, I mean, you were explaining to women that they are wasting their years being a boss chick. Why can't I build my life the way I want it without potentially just being a side chick?
What do you want?
A husband eventually,
Eventually win.
definitely before I hit 30.
So in 3 years, 8 months or so, you want to have a husband.
Yes.
How many children do you want to have?
I want 2 children.
Right. And after you're pregnant and married with your first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
I do not. I would
Okay.
prefer to be
Okay,
at
cool.
taking care of my kids.
Okay, so by your calculations, what the fuck do you need to be a boss for if you're gonna be a stay-at-home wife? After marriage, you don't want to hit a lick. You want to stay at home and raise your kids. That means he has to pay the bills. Then what are you the boss for? What is it doing for the bottom line for the family? You might want to lean back. Because I don't know what you ladies expect from men. The kind of man that you would want to marry is attractive to other women, but it sounds like your husband went through his best to keep it from you. He did not put it in your face.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear.
Your husband sounds like he did his best to hide it from you. He did
Yes.
not put it in your face.
Mm-hmm.
I did a video Monday talking about high value men cheat. Ladies, I don't know if you what man. If your husband was attractive to you, he's attracted to another woman. But he was trying to keep it behind your back, cheating with a married woman. What do you think you're gonna find out here now? You thinking the next man you find is gonna just be loyal to you?
Well, I definitely have a lot of trust issues now.
Well, is it trust? See, this is what I don't understand. Let's take it away from you because it's too personal. In the animal kingdom, name me the species of are mammal of the male of the species and mammals normally monogamous?
Mm, not many.
No. So you gave up your husband, who proposed to you in 6 months and married you, and you were building a life with it, but he was cheating with a married woman. So she had a husband too. They were
Mm-hmm.
seeing one another. The only way he found out about it is from a dirty Mackin or somebody in a coworker who was probably just hating on him. Was it the man who told you?
Yes.
Of course, because he wanted to get in your ass.
Oh, God.
So you wrecked your own home.
So you think I should have stayed with him when he was cheating the entire time?
Huh, you ain't gonna like my show. Yeah? Because now what you got?
Well, hopefully to find someone who's loyal.
Nope.
You think all men cheat?
Yep. Especially the more successful we are. Men don't cheat, we exercise options. Because was your husband an attractive man?
Yes.
Was he successful?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And you think you're the only vagina that wanted his penis? Where do you ladies get this shit from? It's not like you had a guy who was on fries at McDonald's. He wifed you. And he tried to keep it from you. But you let somebody else come to you and say, hey, guess what? Because the guy who told you, he wasn't a cousin or a brother, right?
No.
No, how'd you know him?
I used to work with him.
Right. Did he ever ask you out?
No.
Right. Did he ever show any interest in you when you used to work with him?
No, he was married.
Is he homosexual?
No.
No. So a guy that you used to work with who can look in the mirror and see you're an attractive woman, he never asked you out, but then all of a sudden he comes playing on the white horse with the white hat, telling you, hey, by the way, your husband's cheating on you. Did you ask him?
No.
Then why is he
But
telling you?
Because it was the right thing to do.
You out of your goddamn mind. It's not the right thing to do. You wrecked your home based upon a punk ass beta male. You came in asking about a beta male, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened to you? You allowed a beta to run you away from your alpha. You were a wife. He was cheating with another married woman, but it ain't like he was being sloppy with it. And you allowed a beta male come in, hey, by the way, and what do you have to show for it?
Well,
Trust issues.
oh, sorry.
Normally, if this is a state of nature, we would get rid of men like that. They're only allowed to live to cause problems. Because like it or not, man, he shows you he loves you by keeping it from you. So now you're 29 years old. That's fine. And if fidelity is your breaking point, cool. Then be prepared to date a man who's lesser than you. A beta. But he'll be loyal. Because he has no other options. Like it or not, ladies, people lying to y'all telling you about this fidelity and guys should be men. Successful men exercise options, and if they don't, it's because they choose not to.
Gotcha. So only beta males won't cheat?
Men are basically as faithful as their options. You had an attractive, successful husband, but did he do the right thing? He proposed to you, he wifed you. He was not being sloppy with it. He wasn't bringing on any outside kids, no diseases. He was actually cheating with somebody who was married, so she had something to lose. And the only reason you found out about it wasn't because he was being sloppy. It's because a punk came and told you, hey, by the way, did you know your husband was doing this? How do you think men look about men? How do you think men look at men like that? Do you think we respect men like that? No, we would get rid of them because they cause chaos. And part of you, if it weren't you in your situation, you would understand what I'm saying. Now you got a broken heart and trust issues because of a beta male. Did your husband say he wanted a divorce?
I told him that I wanted a divorce, that I didn't want to be with him because our whole marriage was a lie because he was
No, it
cheating on
wasn't.
me the
No,
entire
it
time.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was real. It wasn't a lie. It was real.
He
And
didn't
women,
fight me
and
on
my,
it though. He
huh?
just agreed.
What is he supposed to do when you say you want a divorce? Because honestly, okay, let's take it this way. Let's say, and the beta male came along and told you, hey, by the way, you know your husband who has more money than Jeff Bezos, he's cheating on you. You'd have still left him on principle? Hell no. You'd have turned a blind eye. So understand something, people. There's a number where all women will stay, which is why high value is important.
Can't make it up, man. You can't make this up, man. It's your big bro Tren. You tuned in again to another exclusive video. Stay tuned to the video. Now the truth hurts, but can you listen to it? All right. Stay tuned to the end of this video, man. Make sure you leave your comment and your opinion below because I know everybody ain't gonna agree with what I'm saying in this video, but I'm gonna tell you from my own point of view. I don't know if you subscribe to me, but I've been doing 8 years on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a life coach and I talk to a lot of different people, different cultures, different countries from around the world. That's what I do for a living. And so just recently, a lot of people have been telling me, big bro Tren, man, check out Kevin Samuels. Tell me what you think about him, man. You know, he got this movement that he had going on before he passed and all this and that. And so I started listening to him and I started like listening to what he was saying. And just like the videos you've seen, he got some really valid points. But I would say I don't believe about 10% of the stuff that he say to do to attract women works. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I've never had a problem with attracting women. Like that's not, I've not been that type of dude. But I can understand like some of the things that he talking about that I see every day when it comes down to this whole gender war going on. Safe to say right now, y'all, let's keep it real. We in a gender war right now where you got men against women and women against men. And I'm about to explain why in this video from my opinion, all right? To each his own. I hope this don't make you unsubscribe to where you so soft, you know, and you so easily triggered that you like, I don't like Tren no more because he made this video. Ah. Like, if this not your cup of tea, just click off, all right? Come back when I'm making a video for you, all right? Anyway, so as you seen those two videos, now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Them girls didn't make no sense at all. They didn't know how to answer questions right. They trying to answer logical questions from feelings. And it's just, didn't even sound right. It just, you know, then you got the other girl rolling her eyes and, you know, she has herself on this pedestal because she went to Penn State or something like that. You know, and she's like, ain't no guys on my level. And he's like, well, what the guys are you talking to or whatever? And she's like, I talk to guys from around the hood, around the corner and stuff. And it's just like, it don't make no sense. And maybe she was just a little too young or whatever. I don't know. But let me say this. First of all, what I thought about Kevin Samuels. I think Kevin Samuels is pretty damn intelligent, okay? Especially to be his age in his 50s. You ain't gonna find too many 50-year-old men that's up to par like that guy was. I mean, think about it. Like, you know, he spoke on YouTube about a topic that men have never heard. You know, and being a man, hearing another man stand up for us and our values, it was never heard of once upon a time before he came on the scene. Never have it ever been heard of. Because, I mean, personally, as a man, you know, being that I'm 34 years old, as a man, we always talk to bottle up our emotions. Don't talk about it. Keep quiet. Shut up. You know, we can't sympathize. We can't be empathetic. We can't cry if somebody died. We can't cry. Like, you know, like, as men in the society that we live in, we are taught to bottle our emotions and sweep everything up under the rug. And so for us to have somebody like him come on the scene and talks about the value that men are to women, it's kind of like I see all the comments on his videos. It's kind of like to women, that's blasphemous. It's kind of like, no, don't tell the secrets. Don't tell them how valuable they are. I don't know. That's the kind of vibe I get from seeing all the comments and stuff like in his videos. I just see a lot of women who are like, how dare you release the secrets that men are valuable? You know what I'm saying? And men sitting back like, yo, I've been feeling like that all along. You know, I've been wanting to say that, but I ain't never want to say that. And it's just like, it's a big uproar with women that he says things the way he says it. And honestly, he does it quite professional. I mean, look at the guy's attire, his whole makeup. He dresses like a gentleman. I mean, I don't know him personally. That's not for me to get into. I mean, I'm not trying to figure out him in his personal life. But I know when he gets on that camera, he talks this red pill talk. I know that he presents himself in a manner that's very classy and is very articulate. You get what I'm saying? And he asks the right questions, you know, and like I say, the way he carries himself, you know, it's rare that you see a grown man nowadays, you know, walking in tailor-made outfits, you know, got nice grooming skills, or they carry themselves upbeat, got confident. If Kevin Samuels walked into a Starbucks, or if he walked into a Walmart or something like that, and you know, he was just the same way he was when he was making videos, when he was living, women will look at him and be like, who is that? You know what I mean? Because he got a totally different vibe. Like he's a classy guy. He's a grown man, so to speak, a grown man. And I know, like, if you didn't know that he was Kevin Samuels from YouTube, you probably would, as a woman, you probably would see him and be like, who was that girl? Like, who is that? I wonder what he do. Because it's just the way he carried himself was professional. It's very professional. And honestly, I really deep down inside, I think that's why majority of his followers and viewers were women. Because most women don't get to see that in a man most of the time. They don't really get to see the professionalism in a man. They don't really get to see the entrepreneur of, especially a black man, you know, carrying himself in that manner, dressing in tuxedos, tailor-made outfits, got his life together and stuff like that, and giving advice. So I really believe that's why a lot of women watched him, was to actually get advice from someone who they might consider the father figure. I mean, even I watched the dude and I was really learning some things from him, you know what I'm saying? As if he was the Godfather, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yeah, he making sense, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, I agree with 90% of the stuff that he talked about, but the other 10%, I'm just like, man, that don't fit me, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's not that hard to really attract women, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me, okay? I can't speak for all guys. All right. But I understand where he's coming from. I understand where most of these other guys are coming from. Like, we live in a generation, in a society nowadays where women have adopted they have adopted a totally different type of mentality. You know, it's like super boss, independent, I'm gonna do me, I don't need a man attitude. Like, I don't need a man to protect me type attitude. You got to come and get me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to show you my any skill or quality that I have and possess, and you got to do this for me and I deserve it. Why do I have to do it for you? I don't have to explain it. I am entitled to it. You know what I mean? And that's the impression I get, me personally, just, you know, being out associating with everyday people, women and men, whatever, in society. When I go out to little club spots and stuff like that, I get that same energy vibe when I run up on a group of girls or when I'm talking to a single. It's not even normal no more. It's like you get the vibe and the impression like this, you talking to a superwoman, which is fine because that's confidence. But at the same time, it's like a I don't need you type of attitude. And it's like very sassy, like very like sassy, very like very masculine, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, as a man, you like, yeah, you know, I'm masculine too. You know, I know how to carry myself as a man, and I know I'd be a gentleman, but it's quite perplexing to see a woman act like a man, you know what I'm saying? And like have the same drive as a man, like have the same mindset as a man. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna be independent and I'm gonna rock out of control and I'm gonna get in shape and I'm gonna build muscles and I'm gonna work on cars and I'm gonna learn how to change my own tire. And it's just like, I don't think that's all. I don't think that's something that women are supposed to be adopted. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy because it's like most of the girls that I see that used to watch Kevin Samuels, because that was his number one fan base. His fan base was women. And now you might ask yourself, how is it that if you didn't like the man, I don't understand this about people because I am not like this at all, period. How is it that you are attracted to something that you don't like? Like, the dude was making videos, mind you, it's his channel, just like this is my channel. He can say what he want. It's freedom of speech. He can feel how he want to feel. He can give his own opinions, his own takes. He can speak his own philosophy. It is his channel. These are his ideas. Okay? But it just blows my mind to see that you had girls calling him up. I don't know how he did the calling process, but they calling him up. I guess they were seeking advice, but the way they came off is just nasty, rude. Look how the girls is just sassy with the man, and they don't even know the man in the video clips I played before. You know what I'm saying? They just sassy, just rolling eyes. They don't even know the man, and they calling his phone, his channel, for what? Is it really that they are trying to get advice, or is it that they are just addicted to what they don't like, or is it that the truth hurts and they're attracted to the truth and they trying to figure it out, but they can't figure it out because they feel with so much rage and so much animosity? Why would you watch a man whose content you don't agree with? You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? It just really, it blows my mind to see that they made the guy popular and supported the guy, but they didn't agree with nothing he was saying. It's just, that's some Decepticon behavior. You know what I'm saying? And Another thing that blew my mind is, when Kevin Samuels passed away, right? And unfortunately, he passed away in some of the brinks of his career of gaining so much momentum in that red pill niche or whatever, unfortunately. But the truth of the matter is, all of us got to go one day, okay? God has an appointed time for each and every last one of us to exit this earth one day, all right? Unfortunately, that was his time. Okay. Now, if you're a real believer in the Most High, you don't have a right to say, "Well, look, see, he got his karma. He got his." Like, I see so many girls write so much disgusting comments. And it makes it even look worse, even worse. Most of these chicks is praising a man's death because he was just only speaking from his mind on his channel, and it was only his opinions. And they're sitting up there like, that's why he pushing up them roses now. That's why he got what he deserved. He gonna have to answer to God, to everything. That is disgusting. That is evil to praise anybody's passing. That is so bad. That is bad. And it disgusts me when I think about people that act like that. I can't believe it. Women, ladies, supposed to be the most feminine, the most kind, the most sweetest thing on earth, are setting up here praising a man who passed away. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's crazy because I've posted a few of his posts on my Instagram, and I just noticed it gets so much attention and so much engagement. Why do this guy bring so much? Why did this guy trigger women so much? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did he trigger y'all so much? You don't like him, right? You don't understand. You don't believe in his philosophies. You don't believe in what he thinks a man should be to a woman and what a woman should be. You don't agree with him, right? Why waste your time writing out long paragraphs trying to explain your opinion and why you think he's wrong? Why waste your time? You know why you do that? Because deep down, if you ask me, my opinion, deep down inside, something bothers you about the things that he says. Because some of the things that he's saying is actually truthful. And like I always say, the truth hurts a lot of people. It hurts because it makes you have to face your own demons. When you have problems with yourself and you're blaming everybody else for your problems, if somebody started to tell you that you have a problem, you will always reject it. It's just like a crackhead going into rehab. They're going to try to convince you day in, day out that they don't have an addiction problem. I don't smoke that much, man. I don't do it that much, man. No, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be. And everybody in the world is telling them, yo, you got a problem, man. It's a real serious problem. And that's what I feel like about the whole Kevin Samuels movement. And see, ladies, y'all got to understand, I'm a man. I'm just like Kevin in a small way. Okay, I'm not as professionally articulate as him, and I'm not a doctor of psychology or nothing like he was. But, and I don't know if he was actually a doctor of psychology. So don't try to find a flaw in me and try to make that a big topic of discussion in the comment section. Petty people, okay? All I'm saying is that, like, there's a whole community, y'all, of collections and clusters of groups of men out here that are constantly motivating each other, coming together, creating solutions as to how we can go about getting around this problem that we're having here with these gender wars. Literally, men are coming together, coaching each other, teaching each other, giving each other confidence, boosting each other's self-esteem up, so that we can come up with solutions that can help us get better relationships. That's literally what's happening. That's what the red pill community is. It's not saying that men hate women. It's not about that. It's about we can't get through to women no more. We can't. Because there's been a big disconnect, a big disrupt to where women now are more harder than they ever been. I can't remember. growing up, I can't remember my aunts, my mama, my grandma and them being hard like the women nowadays. And I know these are totally different times, but it's not there no more. It's not there no more. And when you have women fighting for the statement, I don't need a man. I don't need a man to do nothing for me. I'm a boss. I'm a boss chick. I can hold down my own. I'm this, I'm that. Hoorah, hoorah, feminism. When you have that whole type of movement going on, it basically keeps men away. You know what I'm saying? It makes men not even want to protect you. You know, it puts men into a position to where they say, you know what? Well, if you don't need us, then we're not going to stand up for y'all no more. That's what they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking like, there's no need for me coming to holler at you no more because I already know I'm going to get rejected. Period. It's just like that girl that just got hit with that brick just recently that's, going viral on social media. Some dude hit her with a brick because she rejected him. I don't know why he did that. That was disgusting. He shouldn't have done that. He should never put his hands on that woman or let alone hit her with a brick. He should be locked up for that. Okay. You don't do that to people. All right. But it's deeper than that. It's a lot more deeper than that. The reason why all this is happening is because, again, most guys in the modern day society, they do not approach women no more because we have been led to believe most women don't even need a man. They don't need a man. They don't need a man. They got it. They got it all under control. And if they do, and if the ones that actually do, link up with him, most of the time she just using them for what he got. She never creating balance. You know what I'm saying? You got women that, you got women that want a high value man, like what Kevin Samuels was talking about, but they don't make the same finances. But they want him to give her all his finances, just like Margie Harvey. Look at what happened to Steve Harvey right now. It goes on and on. The list goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mentally stable if you want a mentally stable man. You got to have your emotions in alignment. If you have uncontrollable emotions as a woman, you can't say I want an emotionally stable man. It don't work like that. It has to be balanced in everything. Why would she cheat on him with his chef? You know what I'm saying? And that's her husband, and he basically took her in and got with her when he had on his rise. Why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Javonta Davis. Y'all seen the story with Javonta Davis? Go watch it on the internet. One of his little girlfriend, whoever he was sleeping with, called the police on him he called the police on her, but she told the police that he hit her when she was literally out with his car, and he just wanted her to come back with his car, his property. So, and then he wanted her to leave when she got back. She didn't want to leave, so she told the police he hit her, and guess what happened? You already know the end of the day story. Javonta Davis ended up going to jail for that. Like, that's the reason why a lot of men is not getting married no more, because we have came to the realization. Even I used to be married, but I just figured this out not too long ago, thanks to the internet. But, most of the law is not set up for us to win at the end of the day. It's designed to take everything from us that we've built for us before she came along. Then when she came along and helped us put together some things, make a little bit more. Not the most of it part, but a little bit more. Those laws are designed for her to take a good portion of everything that we've ever worked for. So men are waking up to that realization. They're like, you know what? It's not even worth it no more if she's not bringing anything else to the table. If she's not on my same level as me, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, educationally, like, I'm not going to waste my time. I don't care how many beautiful pictures you take on Instagram. I don't care how much makeup you got on. I don't care how pretty you look. It's just not worth it anymore, because people are realizing that it's just not worth it if you want to live a good life. And you know what I'm saying? So, you got these guys going to jail because these chicks are lying about being hit and stuff like that, when clearly they probably hit him first. But see, the laws are set up. If the police come out to a domestic violence dispute, whether she hit him first or not, if he did anything as to just touch her and she told the police that he hit her, he got to go to jail for that. And the laws are not designed for men to be in that situation. And that's why you got all these camera phones up now, people holding up camera phones, because they know that they know that that's the only evidence that they have is like actual video footage of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, on the scene. Otherwise, people won't believe you. They'll end up believing the person that actually started it. You see what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Kevin Samuels was right though, man. I mean, and think about it. Like, if you really like think about it, like hard criticism, that's really what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard criticism. Like, I ain't never seen so much group of people that's not able to take in information of somebody trying to educate them on how to do it right. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody coming to me and explaining to me how to make better YouTube videos. And I'm just like, no, we gotta do it this way. No, I don't believe it. Anyway, like, it's just ignorant to me. Like, it's just like, this man stepped out of his manhood, went into the women's sphere, and tried to educate women on what the men want so that they will live a better life with a man that they dream of having. That's what he was doing. But of course, if you all brainwashed, and of course, if you hurt from the past and you dealing with trauma from the past and stuff that you've been in past relationships, of course you're going to be mean and you're going to be all angry and stuff because you hear the truth. You hear the truth of the right way to do it. But that, again, that's that ego stuff that they got in the modern day society type of chicks. These chicks don't have no humility. No humility, no humbleness. Not able to sit back and just say, you know, I'm going to sit back in this class and I'm going to listen to this professor. You know what I mean? I'm going to listen to the Godfather. I'm going to listen to him talk because he's educating me in this class of relationships and dating. And obviously he knows what he's talking about because look at the way he carries himself. I mean, you know, he don't have to be doing this, but I'm going to sit back and I'm going to get this education so that I can walk out of here with this PhD. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to walk out here with this PhD, this dating degree. Well, I'm good at it. I'm good at being, you know, a high value woman for a high value man. But, you know, you just got a bunch of hard headed ladies that think they know everything. They so entitled. They feel like the girls on them clips, they feel like they 12s, 13s, and 14s when they really just ones and twos. And the only reason why they feel like they 12, 13s, and 14s is because you got Pookie and Ray Ray and them hitting them up in their inbox. Guys that's chasing ass. Guys that ain't really got nothing going. They just chasing them and blowing their head up, taking them out on dates to get milkshakes, taking them out to the Red Lobsters and stuff like that, making them feel special, giving them allowance, buying them gifts. And they don't really feel like they have to work for anything anymore because Pookie and Ray Ray and them is paying the bills. So I can go on and on about this topic, but I don't want to continue to go out and rant. I want y'all to comment below. Okay, let's get this topic going. If you see somebody comment below that you want to comment on, please comment below and comment on somebody else's comment, folks. Stop thinking your comment is all that. Okay, because some of y'all be writing some stuff and my moderator be deleting it. You know what I'm saying? So write something legitimate at the bottom in the comment section and let's get this discussion going, man, because the dude is right. The dude is right, man. I mean, you got guys, they getting their passports now, man. They going overseas. They going to the Philippines. They going to Thailand. They going to the Brazils. They going to the Virgin Islands. They going to South Africa, Nigeria, Turks and Caicos. Man, they going. They leaving because the Western woman is just not the traditional woman anymore. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't wear an apron anymore. She doesn't know how to have the cookies ready with the milk beside it no more or nothing. So maybe I'm wrong, but I got to give Godfather some credit. The great Kevin Samuels, he was making some major points that most of you ladies can learn from. I even learned from him as a man. And like I said, it really broke my heart. And it especially disgusts me with black women, seeing a black man that, you know, whoever knows what happened with him. But it's just, I get tired of seeing, like, how can you praise somebody dying That's so bad, it's ridiculous. And the only thing the man was doing was just giving advice from on his channel that he had every right to do, because that was his stuff, his channel. If you didn't like him, why was you watching him? If you didn't like him, why is you commenting on what he says? Why didn't you just unsubscribe and go mind your business and do something else worth your time? It just goes to show you how much truth was behind what he was actually trying to get y'all to understand. And it's a shame he had to die for it. So that's my take on The Godfather. Shouts out to the person out there that wanted me to make this video. Shouts out to the people that told me to look up Kevin Samuel's stuff. I did. I've been posting it on my Instagram. Make sure y'all add me on Instagram and everything, folks. Make sure you don't leave here without getting you some sea moss. I got that also in stock. Get you some sea moss. If you want to book a session with me and talk about it. If you're a woman and you want to talk to a man about stuff like this, you can holler at me, okay? I talk to a lot of women about this same topic all the time, and I help them out. Well, at least the ones that really trying to get the help. You know what I'm saying? But I talk to a lot of guys in the situation too. We're going through it with people who they trying to date and stuff like that. So it's out, it's up, it's over. The veil has been lifted. It ain't no more ways women can manipulate men no more, because it's too much internet. Social media has ruined everything. So no more getting away with just pretty looks no more. No more getting away with just your filters, your snap filters, and all your makeup. We know that if you spray water on your face, you're not going to be the same person who you are with the makeup on. It's up. The awakening is happening. Okay, so with that being said, man, get in contact with your big bro Tren. Hope this video didn't hurt no feelings. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just a messenger. Peace.